Okay, so hopefully this is going to be a nice, interesting video for all you out there in YouTube land. And the main idea here is to find the error. So we have a math problem here, and in fact, there is a tiny little error. So let's go ahead and challenge your math skills and see where that error is at. Of course, I'm going to walk through this step by step. So stick around and I will point out the error, where it's at. And, obviously you don't want to make this error because you want to, keep all your points on your test and quizzes, all right? So you can get that nice A plus and accomplish your math goals. But before we get into this problem, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is John. I'm the founder of TabletClass Math. I'm also a middle and high school math teacher, and over many, many years, I've constructed several truly comprehensive math courses. So if you want to check out my math help program and all my courses, I'll leave a link to that in the description of this video. Also, I have notes, math notes, that you can get. You can see the link in the description or beneath this video if that's something that you want to pick up. All right, so let's get to this problem. Now, first of all, we got to identify what type of problem we're dealing with here. So this is a pre-algebra, algebra 1, it's an algebra problem, let's just say that. But you can probably even learn this possibly at the pre-algebra level, certainly at the algebra 1 level or college algebra, intermediate algebra. There's tons of different algebra courses out there, but basic algebra. Okay, so this here is what we call an inequality, right? So let me go ahead and erase this. Obviously, there is an error. I'm not tricking you here, so we'll get into it. But these things, okay, are what? Well, this means less than or equal to. This is greater than or equal to. This is less than, and this is greater than. This is not equal to, and this is equal to. So if this here, okay, if I had this is an equation, okay? I don't have this, I have this, okay? So that makes this an inequality, okay? So this is an inequality. And just a quick review on inequalities. If I had inequality, let's do it this way. X is less than 8. X is less than 8. What is the solution to this inequality? Well, X is some number. I'm saying some number is less than 8. All right, so any number that's less than 8 is going to be a solution to this inequality. So can you think of a number that is less than 8? Hopefully you said 7, right? 7 is less than 8, but that is good. So 7 is a solution, right? So 7 is a solution to this inequality. Yay, we're very happy, but is it the only solution? No. How about 6? 6 says, hey, I'm a solution too. 5 is a solution. 4, negative 1,000. So how many solutions are there to this particular inequality? In other words, how many numbers are less than 8? Well, infinite amount of numbers, okay? So inequalities are different conceptually than equations. Equations, there's going to be, generally speaking, a finite number, a specific number of solutions, whereas in inequalities, we have infinite number of solutions. So they're a little bit different in terms of how we solve inequalities. And the first thing in a problem like this, when we're solving an inequality problem that looks like an equation, is we treat it like an equation. In other words, we need to have our equation solving skills, all right? So I need to be able to solve this, use the same steps as if this was an equal sign, okay? All right, so let's keep that in mind, and then I'll show you the twist, and I'll show you where the mistake is at. All right, so first things first, let's take a look at our first step, and let's see if the error is there. So we have negative 2, and we have to use the distributive property. So it's going to be negative 2 times x, and negative 2 times positive 6. So negative 2 times x is, in fact, negative 2x, and negative 2 times this positive 6 is negative 12. No problem there. We're very happy. Okay, then we have this 8. So nothing wrong with our first step. Let me go ahead and erase this here. So everything looks good. Okay, so let's put a little happy face here. Check. Now let's move on to the next step. Well, the next, I didn't really show it, but let me kind of break it out here. So we have negative 2. Let me use a different marker. Okay, we have negative 2x minus 12 is less than or equal to 8. The step from here to here, okay, what we're doing is adding 12 to both sides of the inequality. Okay, just as if we we're going to solve an equation, and then we add down in a column format. And when we do that, we end up with negative 2x. The 12s go away, and this is going to be less than or equal to positive 20. All right, so this step is fine. Okay, so here I'm breaking it out a little bit more detailed. But from here to here, we're okay. No error, no error, right? So let's go ahead and say, well, where's the error at? Well, let's get to it. All right, so in here we have negative 2x is less than or equal to 20. So to solve for x, okay, this inequality for x, I have to divide both sides of the inequality by negative 2, okay? So I get x is less than or equal to negative 10, okay? And that's what I have here. So some of you out there are like, yeah, where's the problem? You know, you're lying to me. You're messing with my head. No, here is the error. We just made the error. Okay, here's where it's at, okay? This symbol here, this less than or equal to, very important when it comes to inequalities. All right, let's do it this way. Less than or equal to. When you divide an inequality by a negative value, okay, when you divide an inequality, both sides of the inequality by a negative value, or multiply both sides of an inequality by a negative value, we have to reverse, we have to flip around the inequality symbol. So this is less than, okay, we're dividing both sides of the inequality by a negative value, so we need to turn it around. That becomes greater than, so x is going to be greater than negative 10, okay? This is significantly different than x is less than or equal to negative 10. This is x is greater than or equal to negative 10. And let's just go ahead, just as a bonus, go ahead and graph this on a number line if you were curious how that works. So here is 0. Let's do it this way, actually. Here is 0. We go to negative 10. Let's say negative 10 here. Put a little circle here. We're saying all x's that are greater than or equal to negative 10. Okay, well, where are the numbers greater than negative 10? Like way over here, 20. Okay, is 20 greater than negative 10? Absolutely. 0 greater than negative 10? Yes, it is. So all these numbers over here are greater than negative 10, and because it's greater than or equal to, we have to fill in that little circle. You should know how to do that as well. But of course, we didn't put a graph down here. The main idea was reversing the inequality symbols. This is a common mistake when students are learning algebra and dealing with inequalities, solving inequalities and graphing them. Okay, so hopefully you found the error. You're like, oh, this was easy. You know, I need more of a math challenge. Well, if you're looking for more of a math challenge, you definitely want to check out my full complete math courses. I got some pretty good advanced stuff in there that will, you know, definitely challenge you, I'm pretty sure. But with that being said, again, if you like my teaching style, I have a ton of videos on my YouTube channel. I'm posting stuff all the time, so hopefully you'll consider subscribing. And even better, hopefully you'll like this video. But again, if you're interested in my full math help program, you can find the link to that in the description of the video. Okay, so with that being said, I definitely wish you all the best in your mathematics adventures. Thank you for your time, and have a great day.